This is your midweek edition of your Barbados Today evening news update for Wednesday, February the 21st. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. The new law which bans motorists from using their cell phones while driving took effect today, and Barbadians are in full support of the move. Under the Road Traffic Amendment Act 2018, anyone found guilty of holding or using a cell phone while driving could face a fine of $2,000, imprisonment for 18 months, or both. Several drivers shared their views on the new law with our news team today.
Only a fool should drive and use the phone. Only a fool should drive and use the phone. I see a thing on the TV, a fella talking, he fell in the back. And he said, ah, he does so. And next thing, he opened the back of my car.
Quite happy about it because people become very distracted when they're on the roads and doing it. Just when you really think about it, if you're trying to multitask, you think something is going to drop.
I don't use my phone while driving, so it's really not an issue for me. But I think the law is long in coming, and I honestly believe that it paved the way for the police now to charge people who drive in tech, because most of the accidents in Barbados are caused by that, especially at the roundabouts.
For me, it's a law that passed and statistics and information being gathered in which way they decisions that they make. So, I just thought we all abide by the rule of driving.
An independent senator says the Barbados Sustainable Recovery Plan may be 5 years too late, but he is giving it his full support. During the third day of debate on the estimates of revenue and expenditure in the upper chamber, Senator Professor Sir Henry Fraser said it's the right plan to put the economy on the sound footing. He, however, lamented that the plan will need another 5 years to yield results. Sir Henry expressed hope that the plan will help to re-energize the social partnership. There will be no return to corporal punishment in Barbadian classrooms, so says Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Senator Harcourt Husbands, as he made his contribution to the debate in the Senate today. He made it clear that times have changed and the educational system has to adjust.
You know, some of the challenges they have all fogies like me still in the teaching profession. Yes, like I am, still in the profession, who are still not yet willing to adopt and understand and see the significance, who still feel that the strap is the way to teach measurement. Like I was taught, got lashes with a strap with a name. The one I got flogged with was called Joe Goat. Joe Goat got licking your coat.
In other news now, a teenager was remanded to Her Majesty's Prison Dodds after facing charges related to the fatal shooting of Kesmar Shaquille Codrington last Friday. 17-year-old Isaiah Abraham Cody Wiggins of Scarborough Christ Church appeared before Magistrate Christy Coffey Sargent in the District A Magistrates Court, charged with the offense of serious bodily harm. He will return to court on February 22nd. Codrington was shot at Bay Street, St. Michael. He was rushed to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, but later succumbed to his injuries. And 47-year-old Hazel Donna Greenwich of Block 11B, Bottom Close, Pine, St. Michael, was today remanded to Her Majesty's Prison Dodds on firearms and ammunition charges. Now, Greenwich was arrested last Sunday at the Academus Sports Bar, Regent Hill, Pinelands, St. Michael, following a police operation. Greenwich was observed hiding a bag on the exterior of the bar. Police recovered and searched the bag and found 1 firearm and 7 rounds of ammunition. She was not required to plead to the indictable offense, and Magistrate Christy Coffey Sargent ordered her to reappear in the court on March the 21st. Police also made several other seizures during the operation. They discovered 7 firearms and 85 rounds of ammunition of various calibers on board minibuses parked along Regent Hill. Lawmen recovered 2 firearms and 20 rounds of ammunition on board minibus B142. Another firearm and 13 rounds of ammunition were also found on the exterior of the bus. Police also found 1 firearm and 11 rounds of ammunition on board minibus B44 that was also parked along Regent Hill. Police found 17 marijuana plants ranging from seedlings to 2 feet tall being cultivated in the environs of the bar. No arrests were made in relation to the firearms found on the minibus and the drugs. More than 2,600 cruise passengers aboard the Carnival Fascination got a rousing surprise welcome to Barbados when the popular cruise line reintroduced its services here today. The cruise ship returned for the first time after a 4-month stint to provide housing relief for personnel working in the U.S. Virgin Islands following the Category 5 storms Irma and Maria last September. The ship, which is usually home-ported in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and sails to St. Thomas, Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, and St. Martin, was chartered by the United States Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, for the relief effort, which began in October 2017. Director of Cruise with the BTMI, Cheryl Franklin, told members of the media that the welcome fanfare was a celebration of the partnership between Barbados and the cruise line.
What is particularly exciting about Carnival's return today is that they've come back with a brand new ship, virtually. The ship has been completely remodeled. They've spent millions of dollars on re-outfitting and reimagining the ship. And we're certain that that will actually drive demand. Barbados have struggled for it.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Speak to you in the most expeditiously and bombacious manner. AgroFest 2018 is here, so why are you procrastinating your physiognomies? Go and get your tickets now at all the approved box offices. And listen, the ticket prices have been reduced. Doddy, Dooksy, and Dan can be there, so why not you? AgroFest 2018, you farm in the future. And as the young people say, AgroFest can be lit, AgroFest can be chopping. AgroFest got me so excellent.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with news from the region now. Jamaican authorities have condemned threats by a teenage student to carry out a mass shooting in the capital, Kingston. More in this report from Television Jamaica.
On Monday, parents, teachers and students at the Wolmer's Boys School in Kingston went into panic mode after an 18-year-old student at the institution sent out a voice note threatening violence against his fellow students. Since the incident, Education Minister Ruel Reid says he too is concerned.
Before I even heard about this voice note, it was something I've always been concerned about, whether or not we would have those kind of situation affecting our school system.
His opposition counterpart, Ronald Thwaites, also condemns the act.
We have to be able to detect students under stress and under pressure, not to excuse their wrong behavior, but to treat them before such incidents will arise. I'm hoping that we can include more social workers in school, more diagnosis of likely pathologies, emotional disturbances among our young people from the very earliest ages.
Mr. Reid says the Education Ministry is working to prevent any incidents of violence in schools. He says this latest incident should be a wake-up call for all schools to activate their safety and security plan.
And on the international scene, a week after their classmates were silenced by gunfire, survivors of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School massacre chanted louder than ever, "Vote them out." Their words echoed through the halls of the state capitol building, where they demanded a ban on weapons like the one used to kill their friends and the teachers.
Dear Congress, why does my 10-year-old brother need to know how to protect himself from being murdered? Dear Congress, why am I afraid to send my 10-year-old brother to school? Dear Congress, why is my 10-year-old brother braver than me? And the day after the shooting, he said, Cheryl, I'm gonna go to school. I'm not afraid. I won't die. I promise.
Thoughts and prayers as your remedy, but refuse to take action. Well, members of the legislature, I am proud to announce I took your advice. I have been praying. I have been praying for you. I pray that you look in the mirror and figure out your priorities. I pray that you sign the No NRA Money Pledge. And should you continue to choose your wallets over our lives, I pray you enjoy retirement. Because we will vote you out.
You adults have failed us by not creating a safer place for your children to go to school. So we, the next generation, will not fail our own kids. We will make this change happen.
Mental health is a global issue, so why are school shootings just an issue in America?
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper email updates or like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic evening.